representative of Myanmar.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, at the outset, I would like to congratulate you and the members of the Bureau on your elections. Please be assured of my delegation's full support throughout this session. Myanmar aligned itself with the statement delivered by G77 China and wishes to highlight the following in our national capacities. Madam Chair, the world is counting down the remaining 1,791 days until we meet our deadline for the SDGs. Yet, we continue to face multifaceted crises increasing in their scale and scope. People across all walks of life, especially the most vulnerable ones, had been enduring these unprecedented challenges as a consequence. Among these challenges, the reversals of global social development is predominant. Women and children, older persons, people with disability, refugees, migrants, and those living in conflict situations, to mention a few, are bearing the burdens of our shortcomings. My country, Myanmar, is a stark example. The previous elected government prioritized measures to eradicate poverty through economic liberalization, inviting foreign investment, improving rural infrastructure, creating employment opportunities, and building individual capacity. These efforts bore fruit. Regrettably, the elected government was overthrown by the illegal military coup in February 2021. This year, we are already marking the 5th year of this unlawful coup. As our people resisted the coup, the military hunters waged a war of terror against the population, and they are committing war crimes and crimes against humanity across the country. Over 7,700 people were killed by the military junta since the coup. 2,600 women, 1,300 children, and 2,700 youths are among them. Today, over 3.6 million people are being displaced, and almost 22 million people are in need of humanitarian assistance. Among them, nearly 10.4 million are women, girls, and LGBTQ+ individuals. There is no equality but discrimination, no inclusion but exclusion, no protection but prosecution, no decent work but unemployment, no education but indoctrination, no access to fundamental health care but a breakdown of healthcare systems. And most of all, it has set the stage for extreme poverty, where half the population is living under the national poverty line. All fundamental sectors and pillars of a country have been weaponized in Myanmar under the military dictators, a group of perpetrators who are now organizing a sham election to deflect international pressure regarding their brutalities. It is crystal clear that the sham election and its manufactured results by the military junta will only prolong the crisis and violence in Myanmar. Simply put, atrocities are everyday reality for the people of Myanmar. Why social development and social justice seem like a luxury? However, our people continue to cling to hope. The National Unity Government, together with EROs and CSO, has been carrying out measures to mitigate the people's suffering through internal coordination, engagement with diverse stakeholders, and external supports. Founded on the principles of leaving no one behind, justice and inclusivity, human rights and protection, humanitarian assistance and health and social services, education and youth laid down in our federal principles are placed at the heart of our work. Therefore, in line with the Doha's program of actions call to invest in people, we have been providing humanitarian assistance to those in need and implementing programs for capacity building of the existing human resources. Nevertheless, limitations and challenges are on the rise. In this regard, support from the UN system remains crucial. The UN must not continue failing the people of Myanmar. Although time is long overdue, we request once again that UN act decisively in addressing the issue of Myanmar. Finally, Madam Chair, social development cannot thrive in a vacuum of legitimacy. We cannot talk about resilience economy or social contracts while the very perpetrators of destruction are allowed to act with impunity. The military junta and its affiliates must be held accountable for atrocities they committed throughout the country. Only by doing so can we step up to building a federal democratic union in Myanmar that is committed to serving the interests of our people and the world. Importantly, UN needs to make principled decisions and translate words into action. I thank you, Madam Chair.